What's up, YouTube? Today we're looking at a cast iron screaming monkey round top from East Coast Knuckles. Almost 10 ounces. About 5 by 2 3/4. Oh my gosh, hang on. So interesting weirdness is that the calipers I got from China are somehow binding up. It makes it really, really, really hard to open them, so I have to get a hammer. And tap them open. And then they'll work for a while. A little over a 1/2 inch there. Right around 1 inch finger stalls. All right, what makes cast iron neat is you don't see them a whole lot. I think it's more difficult to do. I also hadn't seen, well, I'd seen round tops, but I just really hadn't had a chance to pick them up. These were $150, which is a great price for them considering. Made in America cast iron round top, screaming monkey. You don't see them every day. I also really like that the round tops are protruding cylinders, giving you a whole edge right there. And stylistically, I think it's cool. This is an old pattern. I've learned recently the screaming monkey is an American style. The posted T, where it's just the one that goes up instead of having two, that's more of a British style. And the British style is the stalls more in a line. These do not want to ride the crest of my knuckles. They either want to go right underneath, and that's not very comfortable actually, but it's super comfortable right here, right above the crest. The end of these kind of flare a little bit as we saw in the measuring. Nice weight. You'll see these are a little glossy. I took the Flitz ceramic spray since these are iron and iron rusts, and I treated them thoroughly. I will do so again tomorrow and feel much better about them not rusting. Obviously, these are knuckles. If you get any sort of knucks, you need to look into your local laws. They are legal as curios or display items pretty much everywhere. You don't have to display them, though. It's a common kind of misconception. Like, if it's obvious, it's going to be obvious if you're collecting them. They don't have to be, necessarily displayed. Things you wouldn't display that might be counterband would be, I don't know, like a murder weapon. That would obviously be illegal everywhere. I'm just saying that, like, you could people get this weird idea. I feel dude, people on the internet, it's just like they don't think at all. And so I've seen a lot of verbiage like, oh, you have to display them or you have to have them displayed. What? So obviously these are going to be pretty devastating. You're not going to need to be a fighting master to put somebody down with these. The raking strikes or the dusting, that's going to not feel very great because of those cylinders there. I don't know if East Coast Knuckles made brass of these. I kind of think they didn't. I'm not sure though. I'm glad I got these go. The guy that runs it is stepping away from making these. He has a bunch still left. I'll link him down below. But also, importantly, hit him up on Instagram. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with these. Super stoked, actually. Because they fit well. And that giant flared bottom meets up very nicely. Kind of surprised how glossy they look compared to before. Screaming Monkey, obviously, this is the mouth, eyes, ears. Glad to have a hold of this. East Coast Knuckles. Very affordable, their pricing. Some of the stuff that he sells is going to be at least 200, upwards of 3, maybe more. Unfortunately, it's it sucks he's stepping away from it, but yeah, it is what it is, you know. If your local laws allow for carrying something like this, you will feel much more confident going about your business. Maybe you go for a walk in the dark. I'm not saying to be irresponsible or take any type of risks that would be ill-advised to take, but something like this in your back pocket and being legally covered if you have to use it, it's pretty cool. You want to look up your laws about whether you have to render aid, if you can just bounce after you punch somebody. I know me personally, I would probably just, if I had to defend myself, I would let that person figure it out. I would not. I would also, though, you're not wanting to necessarily blast somebody in the side of the head with these because you'll kill them. So, unless that's necessary. But in any event, that's about all she wrote for this one. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Hope you just have a good rest of your day. Bye now.